Hey guys, I have a story I want to tell you. It's kind of sad. It's about a puppy. Well, it started out, you know, cute and fluffy, as puppies do. Well, maybe you should know the backstory first, or else it won't make much sense. So, before it was a puppy, it wasn't, And then mom puppy and dad puppy met when they weren't puppies, and, they made a puppy. And then there was a puppy, and that's what the story's about. And, well, somewhere along the line I came along, and it was a puppy, and I liked the puppy. So I took the puppy, to my house. And this is where it gets sad. So, the puppy was in a house that I built for it with a hammer and some nails and some board. I didn't buy the board. I had my dad buy it because I didn't have any money. Anyway, it's beside the point. I was a kid. I'm not supposed to have money. That's grown-up stuff. I had a puppy because I was a kid, and that's just what kids like, okay? So, anyway, I built the puppy house in our backyard, and it has a fence, so it's kind of safe, and puppies, they're supposed to have their moms, but I thought I had a fence, and, it was okay. So we put the puppy house in the backyard, and then I put the puppy out there, and I don't think he knew it was his house, because I couldn't get him to go in it. And finally, I showed him how, and I put him in the box, and, well, I went to sleep, and because it was nighttime, and that's what I do at night. So, anyway, and then I was sleeping, and then I was dreaming, and I dreamed that I didn't find the puppy, and I was really sad, but for a different reason than I'm sad now. And so I was dreaming, and there was this puppy in my backyard, not in my dream, but in real life. But in my dream, there was no puppy in my real life, so I was sad. And in my dream, but anyway, and then I woke up, and and then I was like, oh yeah, there really is a puppy in a house that I really built with boards and nails in my backyard, surrounded by a fence for protection. And I was so happy, And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll go look at the puppy because I like the puppy, because it's small, and puppies are fluffy, and small fluffy things are fun. And so I go outside, and I have my flashlight because it's nighttime and I can't see in nighttime. It's hard to see. And I had a flashlight so I could see. And I go out to the puppy house that I built with hammer and nails and board. And I look inside and there's nothing in there. And I'm like, great. The puppy's not in the puppy house. And this is where it gets sad. You can tell because I'm sad. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, gosh, there's a fence and there's a puppy house that I built with a hammer and nails and board, but there's no puppy. And I'm like, oh no. And so I have my flashlight, and it's not a very good flashlight, so I can't see very far. It doesn't project very far. And I was like, okay, so I went like this, trying to find the puppy, and that didn't work. I didn't see the puppy, so I moved. I walked over, but I'm not going to do that here. But I walked over, and I'm like, and there was still no puppy. This is where it gets sad. And so I'm like, okay, it's not over there, because I did the flashlight thing over there, and it's not over here, because I did the flashlight thing over here, but where could it be? And we have raccoons. So I'm worried that, you know, maybe this raccoon got it, because it's just a puppy. And it's just a fluffy puppy. And what do fluffy puppies do to defend themselves against raccoons? Nothing. They're like rabbits. Rabbits are small and fluffy too, only they're fast. Puppies don't have that. Puppies aren't quick and nimble like rabbits, little fluffy rabbits. Anyway, so I come to this part of the fence, and it's like got a hole, you know, dug under it, and puppies, you know, don't do that. I mean, dogs do, but a puppy's just a small little fluffy dog, so maybe it somehow was like a Superman dog puppy and knew how to dig strong, fast. And so that was, okay, that makes sense. So I go around outside, I go, you know, through my house to the outside of the fence, and I see where the hole comes out, but there's no puppy. And I don't know, I mean, this story doesn't really go anywhere. You know, there's no real end to it. How long do you want me to go? Because I could stop now, or I could keep going. Do you want me to keep going? Because I'll keep going. I'm just saying.